Today, I took a walk through this field of grass. So many thoughts ran through my head. For one, I couldn't shake a thought planted in my head by my sister. Quote, "The young may die, but the old must die." End quote. The relevancy was made even more profound in view of the recent death of a celebrity. The young may die. I suspect that this celebrity died without a will. How unfortunate. Supposedly, we're talking about this person leaving millions of dollars. The death of a famous person always sparks conversations. Chats about such things as heaven and hell, karma, reincarnation, God, religion, talent, being rich and wealthy, greed, family loyalty, and so on. This famous person had millions of dollars, yet he took nothing after he died. You also will not take a single cent after you die. Speaking about family, no doubt the family members of this famous person will be coming out of the woodwork now that he's dead. When was the last time you thought about such a subject? Making a will. As a matter of fact, when was the last time you took just 30 minutes out of your busy schedule to just reflect on you, yourself, and your well-being? That is, taking a walk through the meadow of your mind and spirit, so to speak. And what will happen to all your stuff after you're gone? May I suggest that you take a walk through a meadow like this, just for the sake of it, and think on these things. You should do so, and you should do so often. I enjoyed walking through this place of solitude, and I used my time to just reflect. When my father died, those who loved him wanted very little of him, money-wise, but wanted things from him that was of him. These are some of the things friends and relatives wanted. Gardening tools. He loved to garden. One of his pipe. One of his watches. Pictures of him. His birds. None of which were of any great monetary value, but meant a lot to the person making the request. As for me, I cherish my mother's wedding ring. I cherish the pictures of my dad. What about you? What do you have that would be treasured by someone who cares about you? Here's my suggestion, and it makes no difference if you're young or old, man or woman, and I'm talking specifically to those who think they have nothing to offer. I own no properties, and I have very little to offer, but who knows what someone would find of interest and would not mind having after I'm gone. Here's my suggestion to you. Ask your friends and relatives who care about you, what of the things that you have would they care to have after you're gone? What thing that you now have that they would care to have as a keepsake, for example, after you're gone? I think the answers will surprise you. But allow them to tell you while you're still alive. When they do, adjust your will to accommodate each individual, if you can. One of the worst things you can ever do is to give a gift to someone who didn't ask for it and doesn't want your gift. I once got a gift of an upside-down tomato plant. I didn't ask for it and I didn't want it, but I knew of a fact that it was given with all the sincerity that person could muster. I once gave a gift of a camera to someone who never asked for it. I gave it with all the good intentions that I could muster, but the person didn't ask for it and never used the camera, preferring instead to take pictures with their phone. It was a very expensive camera, one that I could ill afford, but in my mind it would have made a great gift. Of course, I was hurt and I was disappointed, but it was a lesson well learned. I rarely give gifts that are not requested anymore, but when I do, it's without strings attached. That is important to me. But, and this is the big but I stand ready to fulfill the request when asked. And it's as simple as that. If asked, and I can afford it, I will do everything in my power. Walking through this field of grass, the statement kept ringing through my head. The young may die, but the old must die. This field to me is not only precious, but it is beautiful. Bending my knees, I can see the beauty in every so-called weed. Do you know what a weed is? It is any plant that is growing where it is not supposed to be. They use herbicide to eradicate weeds, just as they use genocide to eradicate unwanted people. Well, to me, everyone is important and is wanted, and every plant is a part of this place called Earth, my home. The young may die, but the old must die. We will all die, rich and not so rich. I'm going to make a will, and in this will it will reflect the requests of those who asked. That makes sense to me. Humor me and send this video on to others and be ready to accept their requests if you can. I have a pen that was given to me by my nephew. I have since made this pen extremely valuable because I have decreed it a heirloom. I will pass this pen along to someone who asks for a pen. So, enjoy this video of a field filled with grass and weeds, and please respond to the person who sent you this video. The question: what one thing you'd like from the person who sent you this video? Take some time to answer, but do answer. What is that one thing that you like from this person who sent you this video?